everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Let's Play series. You join me over here at the Copper Drowned farm where I have been AFK for more than a day, and this farm has finally 100% worked. I didn't die, the storage system didn't break, so let's see how much copper we actually got. I have turned down the hostile mob sound because otherwise we would have a lot of noise here, but what I am hoping for is... we need to go and deal with some of these, or we're going to start entity cramming. What I'm hoping for is at least one double chest of copper ingots. That would make me happy, so let's take a look. And we have a full double chest of copper ingots, and the hopper is full, and... ooh, that's good. That's really good. Okay, let's just get rid of this rotten flesh. And let's see how many blocks this turns into. That's got to be like 10 stacks of copper blocks, which is going to be great. This might not actually fit in our shulker box, now that I think about it. Let's just see. That noise is very annoying that it isn't blocked by hostile mob sounds. This may not fit in our iron box. We may need a copper box soon. And a couple more there, and lots more in there. This is a lot of copper. This is going to last us for quite a while. Let's see what we got. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost 11 stacks of copper blocks, and yeah, it's not gonna fit. So interesting. That's that. I guess that is what we will keep in our ender chest, and we'll throw this in our storage system. Let's just toss that in. Ooh, actually what we need is some iron as well, just because of the next thing that I'm going to show you. So I've been AFK over here, right, for a long time, and I figured why not use that AFK time for something else. So let's pop that in there, and let's make our way out. So what I have done is just up on the surface, I noticed last time as I was flying in here that... oh, I don't have an ender chest on me. That it was snowing up next to where I AFK here. Let's just grab an ender chest. It was snowing, which means that we could technically get powdered snow. Just while we AFK here, we could be AFKing for powdered snow. So let's take a little look, and I haven't slept in probably hundreds of my... ooh, yes! Alright, we need to sleep or we are going to get absolutely bombed by phantoms. Oh god, here they come. Please sleep, please sleep. No! Oh, llama. Llama. Okay, we managed it. So, yeah, it's been a very long time since we slept because of AFKing. Toss that in there. So, oh, look at this. Yes, we got so much powdered snow. Okay, that is fantastic. Let's get some empty shulker boxes and make up some buckets and collect all this up. Alright, so I've got a shulker box out of my valuables box there. I've crafted it up, and I've got myself what I believe is 27 buckets, so we can fill one entire shulker box with powdered snow. Oh, oops, I think I just accidentally voided that. But this is great. This is probably more powdered snow than I am ever going to need. And there we go. So we were AFK for a long time. Wow, that wasn't even a lot of that. And we have more powdered snow if we want it for anything. I am planning a little bit of a snow project down the line on the Mushroom Island. So this will be good for that. And we can pop this back in there, and we can take this with us. So that is... this isn't my Silk Touch pickaxe. Well, that's unfortunate. Why would I bring the Fortune pick? I always bring the Silk Touch pick. All of my other stuff is still just over at the at the new storage room, just because I haven't wanted a ton of stuff in my inventory while I've been sorting items, and I just grabbed like one pick when I left, but grabbed the wrong pick. So let's make our way back over to the storage room, and I will show you what I have done in the meantime, which is sort a lot of items, but I have spent probably 8 hours adding filters to the storage system, and we are still not done. So here we are back in the storage room, and as you can see, I have added a lot more filter groups over here, and I even have the start of 2 filter groups over here. But you can see that this place is still an absolute mess, and we still have tons of shulker boxes to sort. I am slowly emptying them into the system now, so you can see nether bricks, glass, things, and I've started to just put in shulker boxes, and now I'm starting to see what is coming through over here, just to see what we still have to sort. Now, this is interesting because string, I believe, is actually sorted already. It should be in the mob farming, or no, the wool category. Oh no, right, this is the one that I just fixed at the end. I hadn't actually put it in the category, but I think it is now. There it is, yes, string. So string should be dropping into here, and it is. So that's good. This is also all wool. There's a full shulker box of string. This is kind of what I'm doing when I get a shulker box worth of something in one of these. I pop it in a shulker box. I should have some empty ones around here somewhere. Oh, right, in here. All empty shulker boxes. So yeah, when I get full of something, or when I get a full shulker box of something, we fill up a shulker box. And that keeps the storage system super organized, just like that. If we had some more white wool, I would put the white wool in a shulker box, and so on and so forth. We can actually just pop over here and throw that stuff in there, which is great. There shouldn't be sticks in there. Don't know why there is. Sticks go in the redstone chest. Ooh, that's looking good. That actually looks like that shouldn't have glass in it. There's some weird mistakes that are happening, but that is also due to a problem that I had with the system that I have now hopefully fixed. I did have the clock over here messed up. I'll show you. This repeater here was backwards. So we actually weren't getting the full clock system, the system that slows items down, working, and now we are. So everything should be good here now. But yeah, that was a problem. And we also had a problem with stackable items going through there full, and then it would just dump everything in the first chest, or the first chest that it found an item for, and then everything after that would go into that chest. So yeah, and then you can see that I've been sorting out a lot of the blocks that we have a lot of. Again, when this gets full, if it gets full, if any of these get full, we'll start putting shulker boxes of it down in the bottom chest. So that's part of it as well. You can see that things are going in over here at the moment, or possibly in here. Yeah, the nether bricks are going into our nether sorted chest. So let me show you some of the filters that I have put in. So the first one, we have our precious, what have I called this? Metals and ores. So in here you can see it's pretty much full. We have all of the ores, all of the raws, all of the ingots, everything, even down to ancient debris and netherite, and that costs a fortune to filter that. Goodness, good thing I had a bunch of netherite. We've got all of the copper in here. We've got the fully oxidized and the waxed fully oxidized. I haven't done the intermediary groups just because I don't think I'm ever going to have any of those. It's either going to be fully or not at all, because I don't really like the intermediary states. So I've done that. The anvils, everything. This one here is all redstone. I think that filter is pretty good. We may come up with some more things to put in there. This one is slime and honey, everything to do with that. This filter is wood. All of the wood groups, the logs, the fences and gates and pressure plates and things. This one is all lighting sources, so candles and everything. This one is dyes and is going to be flowers once I find all of the different flowers in my boxes. This one is wool and string. This one is glass, all things glass and glass panes. This one is going to be mob drops. Those are the mob drops that I've found in the boxes so far, but there will be plenty more. This one is empty. has not been designated yet. But there's some other categories that I still want to do. Obviously, over here is kind of where I'm doing the block category. So we've done ocean blocks and nether blocks. So ocean blocks is everything that comes out of the ocean. So all of our corals and prismarines. And the nether blocks is obviously everything that comes out of the nether, including quartz. I've put in here just because I needed somewhere to put quartz, and this is working quite well so far. It's a really good variety of items. And this has also worked really well. And then I believe I'm going to do overworld blocks here and probably end blocks here. Just to get those sorted out. But now the most important thing with what we're doing is this chest right here. We can come over here and see, fire charges. Where do we want to have fire charges? We probably want to put those in the nether chest, so those would go in there. And then prismarine shards should be in the ocean chest, so that will go there. And then obviously we have things, different flower types. So those would get sorted into there. We only have one of those, so we can't sort that yet. And so on and so forth. Obviously, we're also going to do a concrete and terracotta, I believe. I can do all in one chest, and then I need to figure out somewhere to put ice, obviously. This is going to go in the overworld section, things like that. This will go in the end section. Chiseled nether bricks probably need to go into the nether section. So it's basically just this at this point, and that's why it's taking so long. So basically we come along here, put in prismarine shards. We still need prismarine crystals. And then we would come along here, and yeah, we don't have chiseled nether bricks in here, so we would put that in there. And then we burn our blockers, because I did already accidentally throw one of these into the system the other day as I was trying to sort, and I had to, I dropped it in and I realized what I did, and I ran back here as fast as I could, got caught in the scaffolding, and broke this hopper, and I actually managed to stop it. So, scary. So yeah, basically my plan now is to just shove all of these shulker boxes through the system and just sort what we can. There you go, you just heard a shulker box break. And now it goes on to the next one, and we find out if any of these blocks need to be sorted out somewhere. So, and I've also been helping this along a bit at places. If I could just go along and pull some stuff out, if I know where it's going, I can throw this in here. This is when I was going to put all of these intermediary ones in, and I realized the filter just isn't big enough. So I made them all, and then I just decided not to. But that's fine. This is all of the prismarine and cod. And I am just going to put these in one of these chests over here with the ocean. I might craft up a bunch of sea lanterns as well, and do a couple of sea lanterns, do a couple of actual prismarine blocks, shulker boxes, just to get the number of shulker boxes down. But yeah, this is where I'm at. I'm just going to keep sorting, and I'll check in with you once I hit a sort of milestone place with those chests over there, probably the overworld and the end blocks, and a couple of other filters, possibly the flowers and things as well, a little bit further along. Okay, we have come quite far. We have added in a bunch more categories over here. I've done terracotta, which included making a lot of terracotta because I didn't have all of the varieties. Concrete, I made all of the concrete, and you can see them in there. That's concrete and concrete powder. This is terracotta and glazed terracotta. This is overworld blocks, and they're starting to flow in, though that shouldn't be in there. And this is nether, obviously, we had that before. And then over here we have plants and seeds. We've got a lot of stuff flowing into there. We can go up and take a look at these filters, because these have changed quite a bit. That's plants and seeds. And then over here we have mob drops. Of course, there's going to be lots more in there, but this is basically the chest that I keep coming and looking at and figuring out where things need to go. I still need to make an end chest, and there's some other things that I just don't know where I'm going to put them, like scaffolding and things. There's probably going to be like a miscellaneous stuff chest just to deal with those kind of things. But yeah, we're coming along. I don't know where I'm going to put signs, But as you can see, it's much cleaner in here. This is one of the best things that I've ever done. I did this, I think, like 5, 6, maybe 7 episodes ago. Organize these dies, and this has come in so much help because of the concrete and the terracotta and the dye one over here and the wool one over here for doing those filters. That has been amazing. But we're done with that now. I'm missing a box. I wonder what box that is? Question mark. We'll find it. But yeah, so basically I'm just helping this along, but I've loaded a lot of shulkers into here. And we're kind of just waiting for it all to be done. This actually goes in wool. And you see now we have enough there that I would come over here and I would grab a empty shulker box and I would throw white wool into it until it's full. And we probably have just enough. And then I'll probably do another one for string at some point. But this is just going to keep the organization level so much better than it would be. There's a couple with string there. Probably do another. That's just beds. This is cobblestone. So yeah, this is basically my life at the moment. Just throw that in there. And we just keep doing this, waiting for the shulker boxes, and doing another. So here you go. That shows that we now have enough string to warrant another box. Where are we on cobblestone? We're there. And more of these lights are lighting up. Interesting thing about that, as I do this string here, my redstone was bad for in the back here. And what I mean by bad was it broke itself. When I designed the... we'll wait for a bit more string to come through. I'm sure we have more. When I designed this redstone back here, I didn't think about hopper locking. So I have rebuilt this entire redstone. It didn't take too long, just because it's just chopping it out and putting it back. But now, so what was happening before was the redstone was coming around and hitting a block behind the lamp. And that was blocking the next row of hoppers. It's pretty difficult to see from this angle, but it was locking those hoppers with redstone. So now we're sending the signal directly into the lamps, and they light up 2 lamps at a time. That's the trade-off. But it works perfectly. So you can see that it is totally working now. Before, basically, if this had been lit up to there, all the hoppers to this one would be locked up to there, and then the items would come into this chest instead of going down to the bottom. So that is the change that we made, but that is now working, and now it's just a waiting game and me standing here manually putting items away game. And you see we now have enough there for an ender pearl shulker box, I believe. So I would come over here, I would grab ender pearls out of these chests, and I would fill this up. Yeah, we have more than enough ender pearls to do a chest here. So yeah, it's just going to be a lot of this. Just getting it done like that, and we probably have enough for a rotten flesh now. We probably have enough for a bones now. So it's just about getting things in shulker boxes so that it's not taking up quite as much room in the actual chest, and we can stay completely organized. We've got enough for a glass shulker box. So this is what I'm doing, and I'll check back in once all of these shulker boxes are put through the system. And we have done it. That is all of our items now in this system, minus the items that we have designated for building up there, but they'll go into the system eventually. And this was all that was left over. So there's definitely still some items to put in filters, but we're doing very, very well. I have fixed a couple things over here. I've actually changed this. I haven't put an item in yet, but this is overworld blocks 1, and this is going to be 2. There was just far too many for just one set of filters, and I've moved the concrete over to here, and then this is end blocks, though that shouldn't be in there, and that shouldn't be in there, so that's interesting. I should check that filter out just to make sure nothing's gone wrong. But yeah, everything is working really, really... Not that one. No, not that one. This one. Everything's working really, really nicely, and it doesn't look like we have any issues here. Just something weird. Oh, that's because I was going to use this as the filter for that, and then I changed my mind and moved it, right? And I moved all the concrete over, so these go in here. Now, I want to move on from this today. There's still work to be done here, obviously, because there's still items over here, but most of these will eventually go into other filters. But I want to get another small project done today, a little 1.17 farm project, which I did a video for a little while ago, and using my new storage system here, I've gathered up what we need, and it's not much, honestly. Just that, and I also need some chests, and I keep chests in here. Let's actually just grab a couple extra. What we're going to do is we are going to make a glow ink farm. So where do I keep my glow ink? I keep it in mob drop. So this stuff right here, right now I only have 21, but I want it for signs and glowing item frames like I've put over here. I think I eventually want all of my item frames in here to be glowing item frames. And so I'm going to pick a spot kind of away from everything. You can't make these farms in range of other water. So probably pick a spot in like a desert or something nearby to be able to just build up this farm like I did with the squid farm. And yeah, so let's find a spot. So I have chosen a spot out here in the desert near kind of in between the mushroom and my new base, and let's just sort of despawn these mobs. Actually, over here is somewhere here, maybe over this way, is where I used to dig for sand. I think it's over that way, but deserts are perfect because there's obviously no water here, so we'll build this up pretty much right in the middle. Let's just get up high and decide where the middle of this is. Probably actually right about here, because we need to be 128 blocks away from all other water sources, and we need to be below y equals 63. So I'm going to do the math on that, and then I'm going to dig out a pit 5 deep, and then we will pop some water in it, throw a roof over top, and pretty much just throw some hoppers and stuff in. This is a really easy farm to build, but I am going to do it right now in the form of a third-person time lapse. So let's get it going. And we're finished, and you can see that there is already glow squid in here and hopefully being attacked by those axolotls. Eventually I'll name tag some of them. I do eventually want to put this cover as entirely tinted glass, but that is all of the amethyst that I had in order to do it, and we will see them attack the glow squid, and then we just need to figure out where the edge is here and dig down so we can get to the chest that's down there. We just need to find out where that was. I have a feeling it's this block. Let's find out. Goodness, sand. Maybe. Where are we? Oh man, am I just gonna have to poke holes everywhere? This is the word. Oh, there's the chest. Okay, we overshot it. That's a little annoying. That's okay. There it is. And oh, we don't want to let too much light in here, so let's just do that, and then we can make ourselves a nice staircase over here, and that way we will not let too much light in, and the lighting level in there should still be fine. We could even test it by coming here and looking at the light level, which is 9 here, 8 there, 7 there. So that is no problem. It is still totally dark in there, and we can get out, and we have already got some glow ink. So it's not going to be the most efficient farm yet because I haven't gone underground and eliminated water sources, and our AFK platform is just a pillar, so we could definitely die to phantoms, and we'll never land on it again. But other than that, wow, I'll honestly never land on it again. But it matches into the background so much. I'm determined now. I'm gonna die. Nope. Okay. Anyway, aside from me not being able to land on this pillar, oh, I did it. Okay. Yeah. So it's not going to be the most efficient thing yet because, for one, I didn't build it in the center of the desert. I should have built it like there, a little bit close over here. You can see those squid spawning, so that's not good. We do need to go higher, or we'd have to knock out that spawning space for the squid. So we're going to need to go probably another 32 blocks higher than we were. We'll see those squid despawn once we're high enough. Any second now. There they go. And oh, there's just some spawning right on the edge. You see that? And wait for it, and they're gone. So now we are high enough that only things will spawn in here. But there's a glitch recently where glow squid kind of lose their AI. It doesn't seem to be happening right now. They're getting killed by the axolotls, but nonetheless, anyway, that is this farm built up, and we filtered our entire storage system. I'm going to build a little glass house up here and then probably knock down this ugly, ugly pillar. This is just so that I don't get killed by phantoms in night, which it is becoming night now. So we just put a little platform to land on and then a little house to AFK in. And that's all we really need up here. But that is pretty much going to do it for me today. I am out of time. But again, thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that because we got a lot more plans in the future. The next episode is probably not going to be working on the main storage system. We're probably going to be doing something a little bit different. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.